Okay, I have no idea where I was on the previous video because my phone barfed and then it decided that it was going to be a pain in my butt. And right now it's lucky it is not sailing across the driveway. So hopefully I fixed my technical problems. Today we are doing the Infinity Stone flasher fobs, and I'm about to show you how step by step to do the Power Stone. You will need a margarita. God bless. I need some tequila. It's a Saturday and I'm in here doing this and my phone's not cooperating. All right, so for the back, I'm just gonna use plain black. For the front, I've got a piece of steel gray or dark gray marine vinyl. You'll need flasher vinyl. I'm sorry, guys. Trust me, I'm really not. No, I totally am this way, so. Remember, flasher vinyl is a little thinner. You can see through it. And of course, you'll need your flasher. There. See how pretty? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hoop up some medium weight cutaway, and we are going to run our die line, which is step one. And I'll be back after I've done that. Okay, guys, so we're doing the Power Stone, and you notice that I have got my die line. Now I am going to I'm gonna float, that's it, my marine vinyl, and I am going to run color stops I just ran one. Color stop 2 and 3. I will be back after color stop 3 to show you the next steps. So we're back with the Power Stone. We have stowed out steps 2 and 3. Now it's time to put our little hole in the middle of all of this so that we can attach our flasher vinyl to the back. And remember, you want to put a small little hole so that you can get your scissors in there and work. Grab your favorite little scissors. We're going to cut right up to that die line, and we are going to cut on the line just like in kindergarten, turning our hoop, not our scissors. Cut right on the line. This is one of those ones where you go slow and careful and methodical. If you go fast, you make mistakes. Okay, so this one is the Power Stone, and if you saw Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Quill had to retrieve the orb, and the orb was perfectly spherical when collapsed, but then Banner and Stark started working on it, and they were able to open it up into this oval shape with the bright, shiny stone right in the middle. That's kind of what this wants to reminisce about, call up. The entire time I was designing it, I kept calling it the Orb of Thessaly, and I couldn't figure out why, and then all of a sudden my old tired brain went, oh, wow, that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel from way back when. So, by the way, the Orb of Thessaly is what they were able to hold Angel's soul in, not once but twice when they were trying to do something stupid. So you take your flasher vinyl. Remember, flasher vinyl's thinner. You can see through it. Put the pretty side down. We're going to take some tape, and we're going to tape this little doobie hitching. You don't need it this big. You only need about probably 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 in diameter, but I overdid it. Tape it down, throw it back in the machine, and run color stop 4, and then I'll show you what's after that in just a minute. So flasher fobs are an awful lot like glitter trap fobs, okay, in that when we do the back attachment, we don't attach the whole back in one shot. We're gonna leave ourselves a hole so that we can shove that flasher in there once the needle head has cleared out of the way so that the needle head doesn't get caught on the flasher, because those little flasher doobie hitchies are really kind of chunky, okay? The other thing that flasher fobs have is a dead stop. No matter which flasher fob pattern you're doing, you're not gonna do the very last color stop. That's to force your needle head over in a corner out of the way. So I'm gonna put this in the machine. I'm gonna run color stop 5, which is gonna be the die line for our cam steps, and color stop 6, which is going to do 85% of the outline of the back attachment. Back in a sec. So here we are. We've done 85, 90% of the back attach stitch which for this pattern is color stop 6. We're gonna pull up our tape because we really don't need it anymore. We're gonna take our flasher and make sure that flashy side is facing the front of the hoop. And we're gonna shove it up. And you should feel a little bit of a divot that says you're in the right place. We're gonna put it back in the machine and just run this last little 1.5 inches right here. Back in a second. Hey, how's about that? We have finished attaching the back. I'm gonna flip it over and trim any little hairs I might happen to have because I don't like them. All right, and there's no jumps on the front for me to take care of. Look how pretty that is. Flash. Oh, there we go, flash. All right, we're gonna pop it out of the hoop. I'm gonna turn the light back on so I'm not working in the dark. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy scissors. And just like every other fob you have done, except for those of you who have the SDX 225 and can put these in the machine to cut your fobs, and you can't do these guys because the flasher's too thick. You're gonna take your very favorite pair of sharp scissors and you wanna trim approximately 1/8 to 1/16 away from your die line, or not die line, your stitch line. We're gonna come around and now we're gonna turn and go up. And then we're gonna trace around there. And boom, there we go. The only thing left for you to do is to punch some holes and put your cam snaps, put your lobster claw or your slip ring, and there we go. Power Stone Flasher Fob. Coolness, huh?